Okay, we just call and follow up, and they have not gotten a year, but they're just very okay. Please do and get those kind of customers. Heaven is their goal.
How do we get here?
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Moloko Rosemary, also known as Lady Nice or the Lady Nice Hair. You're welcome. The Lady Nice Hair is your hub and your plug for everything hair extensions, bundles, wigs of every kind. Our main goal is to make every baby girl a queen, regardless of your budget and tax bracket. I think the one off of the head is always telling you to stand beside the hair and take a video or a picture of it. And then after sending it, they'll tell you that they're not yet convinced. You should shake it, and if you shake, they say turn around, smile, wave. Yeah, that's the Ooh, I love customers that are just, would I say kind? I don't know if that's the right word. Maybe kind, or customers that just gets it by being kind and understanding that we too are not robots or AIs, and giving us grace. You know, maybe the rider is laying with their order and they're just okay, we just call and follow up, and they have not gotten a year, but they're just very okay. Please do and get those kind of customers. Heaven is their goal. Oh, okay. So you guys are in luck. You guys are about to get the tea. We're officially 9 years in July. That's a long time to be in business, and it started off very sincerely. After or during, I think it's during. Okay, so it was Hallelujah Challenge. I cannot forget that, the first ever Hallelujah Challenge. Joined it by mistake. Anyway, this is a testimony / how we began. Joined it by mistake. I think I was following Pastor Nat for like 2 weeks or something, and I used to work on white collar at a law firm, and I sell thrift at the side. I have to get thrift early in the morning, leave home by maybe 4 a.m. or something, get to the thrift market, get it back, have to then go to the office all before 8 a.m. in the morning. It's always stressful. And during that Hallelujah Challenge, the first ever one, I can't forget it, I just was praying to God, like, basically I need something else. I'm not always keen about the money, something to just to keep me going. And mind you, I was a student all of this while studying accounting in Yaba Tech at that time. Yeah, so that was how it started. And after Hallelujah Challenge July, the idea just came, and yeah, we've been here all through, pushing it and bustling it, and it's been good. Oh, this is 2022. When I knew QShop in particular, it's 2022. It was at the pinnacle of our growth. We have been using foreign websites. I don't want to call names. We've been using foreign websites, and the most stressful thing is having, as at that time, not now, having to get a domain name, get a website builder, then combine it together, then do the whole building out. I used to be a tech person, but I'm knowing that the growth as at that time was not that much, but it was just stressful. So then my sister, oh my gosh, souvenirs and surprise, yeah, on Instagram, forwarded us a link and said, oh, she heard I'm having stress with websites and I should try QShop. Now, what stood out for me, I'm still going to say it to any business person, any whosoever you are, why this is a free, I don't even care if you want to call it advert or whatever, but what stood out for me and why I'm still gripping up onto them up until this moment is the fact that they did I don't know how they did it, but having you, instead of you posting or uploading again to their website server, then uploading it to your website. If you are a website somebody, you understand, uploading it to your update on the server, then putting it on the front of the website. But instead, QShop said, whatever you've posted on Instagram, just import it. And I'm like, huh? Even a broad company, I've not done this. Like, we're talking about the likes of, you know, and I've used all of them. When I say all, I've used all. I have a name in all of them. They say you can. I'm like, okay. All I just did was just because my sister, I don't want to just be rude, because I was like, in this Nigeria, somebody will have this, do you have sense? Then I did. Thank God. I'm very, very grateful I did. And oh Lord, that really did change our business trajectory forever. I remember as at that time we're either a 7-figure or 8-figure business, but QShop moved us from a 7-figure to a 9-figure. And I'm talking about it saved us the stress of most especially the international customer. I'm very, very thankful and grateful for QShop for that, because I never had to say, so this is how you do the website. Like, I'm always even surprised whenever we get an order from the website, because they're like, oh yeah, shopped. I'm like, I didn't see. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And then this being a Nigerian company, it means a lot. And a woman owned a Nigerian company. This is not an ad. I'm not paid for it, but it means so much to me, Yeah, so that is how we came to know QShop. It changed our business. It changed our money game also forever, truly. And yeah, there's currency something, changing of the currencies, having that much currencies, and then truly paying you that rate without you calling. I've never actually, I think this is 4 years or 5 years. 4 years or 5 years of using that. I've never for one day called them and like, oh, there's a payment that was never. I don't even know they make payment. The next thing is just pew, pew, pew. I'm like, yeah, that's why I love them. It stops having to deal with thefts and having to, I don't trust people. I'm sorry to use that word, but when it comes to my staff, I'll give my neck for them. Even if you just resume work today, I just believe like, okay, I understand where you're coming from, because I used to be a white collar and I know how my bosses were until I met one that was good anyway. So that did help me. Then having someone work with me is not, they are not my staffs are not my slave, basically. We're meant to build this dream together, and I just always believe that they come help of God to either develop character, sharpen character, or whatever. And then when they theft, oh, it breaks my heart. I think our last one was 5 million, yes? Wow. Yes, 5 million theft. And yeah, I think staff theft is the biggest heartbreak. You leaving, I don't have a problem with it, but you stealing, after I don't trust you, it's heartbreaking. Okay, another challenge. Nigeria is another challenge. Let's not go there, but you know what I mean. My mouth cannot say that one, but Nigeria is another challenge. But yeah, we thank God. Oh, investing in advertisement. Oh, I wish I could shout that more than I did. Investing in advertisement and content. We used to, I think, learning that the hardest way. When we started, I used to do out of 1,000 something for a whole month, and I have massive returns. I'm not kidding. Like massive returns. I'm not joking. 1,000 something. Then dollar was something. So 1,000 something is a huge money. And I never actually thought about, I'm just being lucky. There's always sales, for 1,000 something. I think it was when I also met you guys. That's when I now realized that the game has changed, and you have to do whatever you're doing before, you have to do 100 times more. And from then, 2022 to now, I think it has changed again. So now in adverts, let's not call figure, but if it cannot be God, I don't know what it is. If this is not God, I don't know what it is, because it's definitely good. Definitely good. Now we are doing over 1 million times more the advert we ever did before, and spend more. So the more you spend more, the lesser it becomes. And then that's when you now come, I don't know if you guys noticed, the content, we start having to create content and be online in your face. So for any business person, my advice, if I'm going to set out a budget for adverts, you might start small, 5,000, 10,000 a week, but you have to definitely scale up. So the more you're having return, one thing, invest back in the business, but advert. If not, you go chop your business by yourself. I would say Instagram, because of the caliber of people. They understand. I don't want to use the wrong word, so I'm sorry if I'm trying to offend anybody. For short of word, maybe we understand them or that's audience. For Facebook is a little bit tense. You have to do 10 times more explanatory, and if you're not patient, you cannot deal with that platform. And for TikTok, they are good, but my heart is not burnt for that. I am too soft for that. They would tear me apart in TikTok. So yeah, I would say Instagram. Instagram has its own fair share, but maybe because I'm already used to it, or maybe I'm already used to Instagram. Yeah, but Instagram since Say, okay, we're in 5 years back. Pray and pray. Pray again. Pray after pray. Fast the prayer. Pray the prayer. Better than laugh, you still pray. Why? Because now you just, I'm sorry. Why? Because I think our most rugged year ever was 2022. That would be the next year after, if we're back in 2021. And I truly wish somebody held my hand or spoke to me in the terms they were. I was going to church, mind you. Spoke to me. Maybe, I don't know if I'll use spiritually or just hold me in my eye and say, please pray. And why I said this is because for every new level, there's a new devil and a new challenges. So for us, going from that kind of money to another money was a whole hell buggy. And hell of a buggy. I don't know what to remember that 2022, but yeah. So yeah, please pray. Pray again. Pray after prayer. It does not seem like it's working. Pray. Your customers are leaving. Pray. Advert is not turning over. Pray. Your laptop is not working. Still pray. All of those things. It seems normal to the physical eyes, but it's not. Then invest in yourself as a leader to be able to lead the people that you have, and invest in advertisement, because nobody winks in the dark. So yeah, this 3 pray again. Don't forget, pray again. Okay, I think I also said it. Please pray. Please pray. Please pray. It's so sweet. I'm not going to lie. And I think this is what we don't talk enough as believers. Is praying. How that did change or help businesses, knowing that a business is an entity. You know, they say, we hear this word, right? We're familiar with sometimes. And like, yeah, it's normal. A business entity. Question: what is an entity? An entity is a self, right? So what spirit is behind that self? So when I say pray, I truly do mean that. Going from 12 person's business to a 0-man business in the twitch of an eye, and why showing up on social media? And no, it's definitely a sort of mindset of its own. So please pray. Prayer helps you a lot in your mental space, spiritually. It guides you from any mayhem, and that everybody's smiling to you on the streets. You're not your friend, though. Please. Business person, it gets lonely, I know. But please, everybody's smiling to you and not your friends. Like I said, I'm a people's person, especially in business. And having customers who just, and you know, like, hey, I finally met my soul sister. They go rub you pepper for eye. They are just waiting to see you elapse at one point. So not just keep your guard up, but stay prayed up. You can keep your guard up and still fall the victim. So hence where this prayer comes in. It exposes a lot of things that some people do, say, act, and they just simply hate you. There are people that are just on this street, they don't know you before. They don't know your story. They don't care how many years. In fact, they saw you today and tomorrow they hate you. I hate this girl called. Why is she smiling? Nigeria is hard. Why are you smiling? It's just that you like, is everything all right at home? But they don't care. They just hate you. So please pray. Yeah, that's one advice for any business person, any corporate, any human being. Please pray. Whatever you're saying, please pray. Except you want to go and, but please pray. Logistics. Logistics. You can give your all. If we tell you the process of making a video that you see that is just so ordinary, it takes us like 5 hours to make one video. I'm not even joking. Or copy. You put in so much effort. You do this meeting. Everybody comes up with an idea, and then you pump it in. You execute it. You do all of this. You advertise it. It goes, and the customer comes and buy. You're happy. Hey, I don't deliver. Logistics will show you shaggy. They are the weapon function against business owners in Nigeria. But I don't know why. I've tried. We own a bike. We have sorted out. It's God just help us so that you don't have the people. I think it's just logistics that will be one thing, because this would shorten the headache, especially when the beautiful coins, of course, are having somewhere to go, so they're a little bit impatient. And then that day is when the rider will now say, I'm not going to deliver. And they will carry it from you and say, oh, I'm going to deliver. But then they won't. Then you start calling them. They will not pick. And you will cry. And the lady will insult you. And you say sorry. That one is not. She will not go on Instagram. Because this, I won't buy logistic. Half of the problems you see on Instagram versus what I buy or what I sell. I don't know what the English word is. I'm sorry, I'm trying with this video and this video, that one or this other one. The whole thing about it in essence is just that logistic delayed, and the person got very irritated or agitated by that, and they're lashing out on you. So I truly wish that's one thing that every businessman does know. You see that logistic people, they are out to get us, but we conquer them in the name of Jesus. Anything else I want to share? Everything is not as it seems on social media. Everybody has been in that space when you see A or B and you say, oh, how did they get here so fast? And you put it in this word. But I think my final note is your level 1, and you are hearing them level 1, but it's not the same kind of level 1. I truly wish there's a way I could explain it, that everybody's level is never the same, regardless of the number. So you might be hearing, oh, I'm just 1 year in business, and you are just 1 year in business, and you're looking at the person like, and they are buying Benz in 1-year-old business. They have 26 employees. Questions, the backstories, right? So this is where contentment comes in. You have to be contented with what you have. Hence why prayer also helps you guard your heart, because the heart of man is desperately evil, like desperately evil. So you have to be very contented, and you have to keep practicing that and be fine with whatever it is you can handle, because God might give you that they have and you cannot handle it. Like for we now, oh, you can go on. There's a lot of things we wish we are doing right now, but yeah, we're very contented with where we are, and we thank God every day for it. Every day for surviving 9 years in this beautiful country called Nigeria. So yeah, please, yeah. So that's one thing I would say. Please be contented. Please pray. Stay on your own field. The grass is always greener where it is being watered, not where you see you are looking at their own. You don't know what they do. It can be your friend. This I should not tell you guys. This I should not tell you guys yet. But by the mercies of God, we have a Lord. Not just to be consistent alone, but to the rebranding. Oh, no, this we should not say it, so we cannot say it. But something's coming. Yeah. Something big, something huge by the mercies of God. Growth at a speed of lighting for us, or for some. Why some people tell you that it's snail growth, whatever. For us, it is growth, and we're contented and happy about that. So yeah, growth, changes, always adapt into the market, bringing in new products to always help the queens in the process. Yeah, that's one thing you should always bank on us for. And of course, you're gonna always be happy doing it.